Alright, welcome to our Ampediversary. We're celebrating 7 years of making music at Amp School of Music. We are a small local business and we're about not even a block away, 50 feet away from here. It's so good to be here at the First Presbyterian Church in this wonderful, wonderful sanctuary room. We are celebrating 7 years with student performances, featuring students of all different ages, levels, and abilities. And we'll also hear some of our teachers perform as well. We're also going to play one of the few times all together at the very end. All of us teachers are going to be playing a song. All right. I'll do some more bantering throughout the night, but I should also introduce myself. I'm Emily Swedberg. I'm the owner of the Amp School of Music, and I teach violin there as well. And it's just such an honor to make it 7 years as a small business and to make music with all sorts of different students and to make music in the Fargo market community and make an impact that way. So really, really humbled that we're here still today. All right, so we're gonna welcome up our first performer of the night, and that will be Axel on piano. So let's welcome up Axel, and we'll do a little introduction. We'll do a clap after that, so go ahead and get set up, Axel. We'll do a clap. And Axel will be playing piano. He'll be playing Hedwig's theme from Harry Potter, written by John Williams. And we asked all of our performers a question, and we asked what Axel feels when he plays music. And Axel said he feels amazing. Let's give a round of applause for Axel. He's going to introduce himself as well. Performance. Is that true, Axel? Is that your first time? Oh my gosh, let's give a round of applause for a first time performance. That only happens once. Let's see where your instrument is. Keep having first time performances. Alright, up next we will have Peter with Shawn on piano. And Peter will be playing violin. He'll be playing Grandparent, an American folk song. And Peter says that when he plays music, he feels excited. So we're gonna make sure Peter is mic'd up so we can hear the violin. And we hope about a dozen different performances happen today. So, alright, let's officially clap and welcome up Peter, accompanied by Shawn. Very nice job, Peter. On violin. All right, we're gonna get, yes, nice job, Peter. I agree. Up next we have Luisa on drums. So we're gonna get Luisa set up. And to help kind of move the performers, please go to the performer row where our teachers are. Songs before yours so that you can get on the stage in a quick and timely manner. It helps make things run smoothly. All right, I want to wish all the moms out there happy Mother's Day. This is a wonderful way to celebrate, is making music for others. I grew up playing violin, and whenever we go to Grandma's house, we bring violins and play some music for her, and that's some of my favorite performing growing up, is playing for family, playing for my mom, playing for Grandma. All right, do we have Luisa? Are you ready? All right, oops, I gotta introduce you still. So Lisa's on drums playing My Ordinary Life by the Living Tombstone. And Luisa says that the world needs more music because music gives people emotions which can change the world. It can also inspire people to do big things. I love that. Music is so powerful. Let's welcome up Luisa on the drums. Give a round of applause. go ahead and get set up. We'll get you all ready. And this will be Wren's first time playing with a pianist, which is really exciting. All right, and Wren will be playing Minuet 1 by Johann Sebastian Bach. And we asked Wren, what advice would you give to other musicians who are just starting out? And Wren responded, you can't expect the long run, so never lose hope. Yes, so when learning music, it's about the journey, not the destination. You can never just know everything there is about your instrument. And that can seem intimidating, but it's also kind of exciting, because that means there's always more to learn, there's more things to figure out, more ways to grow, more ways to rock. And that's what makes music so fun and exciting. It's not just the short term, though there's a lot of short-term wins. It's about growing over time. All right, are you guys ready? All right, let's welcome up Wren with Luke accompanying on piano. Let's give it a round of applause. Don't forget to bow for your welcoming audience. Very nice. Awesome, awesome. All right. That was great, Rennie. That was a great way to play with the pianist. All right, up next, we will have Laila accompanied by Luke. And Laila will be singing My Way of Life by Frank Sinatra. Laila said she wanted to become a musician because she would have better job opportunities in the future. That's exciting to hear. Not quite sure which job opportunities, but being a musician, there's all sorts of ways you can keep making music than just learning it in the lesson room. Take, for example, all of our teachers are still making music, inspiring others every day, helping others grow. It's such an awesome thing to do. You can also help others, make music in a music studio like yours truly, or there's performing, there's accompanying, all sorts of job opportunities. All right, let's welcome Laila, accompanied by Luke. Let's give a round of applause. Beautiful job, Laila, accompanied by Luke. Awesome. Up next, we will have Miles playing violin. We'll get him set up. And Miles will be playing Every Breath You Take by Sting. And Miles says that the person that has helped him grow as a musician is his mom. Oh, it's so good. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. But it's true that just having support from your parents, come to your performances, helping you bring you to lessons, helping you practice at home. It means everything for accomplishing a student's goal, a student's dream. We can't do it alone. We need community. We need support. All right. And all right. Well, it looks like Miles is actually ready. You good to go? All right. Let's welcome up Miles playing Sting on the violin. Round of applause. Up next, we're going to have Shaughnessy on the piano, playing Wet Hands by C418 from Minecraft. And we asked Shaughnessy what he would like to achieve in 7 years, and he said, accept whatever I end up with them. All right. And also, a big shout out to Shaughnessy for being the winner of our t-shirt competition contest. This is a round of applause. So today is the first day we actually offer them for sale out in the lobby here at the orange table. Shaughnessy helped design that, huh? Yeah. Oh, well, go, yeah, after your performance, not right now. Yeah, we have them in really fun colors, and that'll actually help support this program as well, because we like to offer these performances free for our students, but honestly, a lot goes into it. We have to rent the venue, photographer, pay the teachers for their time helping out, and everything admin that goes into getting students signed up and organized for this production. So any merch purchase, or we have cash or Venmo or card donations, helps put these programs on and helps make really awesome performance opportunities. All right, awesome job, Shaughnessy, for creating that shirt, and you can check that out later. Let's welcome him up to the piano, Shaughnessy. have Shaughnessy's designs afterwards. We have shirts and totes and hoodies. First time we have hoodies for sale in our 7 years. And that'll be out in the lobby. It's a really cool design with heart and like keyboard keys involved. And yeah, on some soft shirts. I always try to buy the softest shirts because no one's gonna want to wear stretch shirts. So I'm big on the cozy. If anyone knows me. All right, our next performer is Grace. She'll be playing piano and singing at the same time. And she actually wrote this song, In Your Arms. So it's actually, Grace is a singer-songwriter as well, which is really exciting. And we asked Grace what her favorite part about being a musician is, and she says it is to get to express yourself. So her favorite part about being a musician is you get to express yourself. So we're just gonna make sure that Grace has sound. Is everything working? Test. Yeah. All right. Is it close enough to your mouth? Yeah. Let's adjust it so she doesn't have to reach in. We're big on making sure that everyone's comfortable when they're playing. It's easy to make music. All right. We'll just have a few more performers after Grace, and then we're gonna do our student awards, our teacher awards, and our all staff song. Are you ready to go? All right. Let's welcome up Grace to piano and singing for her own composition. Very exciting. written a lot of beautiful songs. All right, up next we are preparing for Elise's performance. Elise will be playing on acoustic guitar, and she'll be playing Someone You Love by Capaldi. Elise says that her favorite thing about making music at AMP is getting to learn new things every day and the memories I've made there. That's really special to hear. I don't know, that just touched me a little bit. I just love the idea of people coming together in a shared space, making music, inspiring others, and growing together, learning new things every day. All right. We're going to get some mics set up. And again, this is our Ampediversary. We're celebrating 7 years of making music in the community as a small business. And it's a big thanks to our team for helping prepare students and getting this performance together. And a big thanks to the parents for bringing the students to the lessons and supporting them in their music journey. And for the students who are working hard performing. Of course, a big thanks to the First Presbyterian Church and Casey running sound in the back. It's so wonderful to be in these gorgeous spaces. And if you want to watch out for our next performance, we will be preparing for our Fargo Street Fair Student Showcase. So let your teacher know if you're maybe interested in performing. That's a really fun one. We play at the Broadway Square in front of thousands of people, just milling about, shopping, having fun in the summer heat. All right, let's welcome up Elise on guitar. Round of applause, please.
Silent
heard. It's always impressed us. The students do an awesome job. All right. We're going to welcome our next performer, Becca, accompanied by Shawn on piano. Becca will be singing I Could Have Danced All Night from My Fair Lady, written by Frederick, Loewe, and Alan J. Lerner. And we asked Becca, what advice would you give other musicians who are just starting out? Becca responded, the most important thing is to start, because without starting, you'll never know how far you can go. That is so true. You can either start now in 5 years, you know an instrument, or you don't start now in 5 years, you don't know an instrument, or anything else you want to do. I think a big thing about achieving goals is you just got to start. Sometimes it's the hardest step, but it's the most important step. All right, let's welcome up Becca, accompanied by Shawn. Gentile. 4 months in Italy paid off. And this is by Francesco Durante. Tom says that, let's see, his teacher at AMS, who is Pax, right? You're teaching Tom? Yes, Pax, has taught him this unexpected thing. He says that Pax has taught how to keep working at things like lip buzzes, some common in voice lessons, and they will become easier with practice and effort. I think that's a huge thing when you're learning. At first it's really hard. I do this on the violin all the time where it's hard, it's difficult, but I swear when you do it again, it'll become easier. And when you do it again, it'll become even easier. So it's all about putting in the time, the repetitions, and things become easier. And that's like anything in life. All right, let's welcome up Tom Luke. Oh, time to do my mic. All right, welcome up top.
Let me start from the top. This one. Sorry.
Danza, danza, fanciulla mia, canta, danza, danza, fanciulla gentile a mio cantar. Gira leggera sottile suono le onde del mar. Sentiva col rumore dell'ara scherzosa che parla al cuore con la guido suon. E che invita a danzar senza posa che vita danzar, danza, danza, fanciulla gentile, a mio cantare, danza, danza,
accompanying him. Mike will be playing guitar. And the song I will be playing is Corpus Christi Bay by Robert Earl Keen. And Mike, well, we asked him what advice would you give to other musicians who are just starting out, and Mike says it's never too late to get started. But don't wait 35 years like I did. So yes, it's never too late to learn music. Honestly, learning or teaching adults is actually really fun as a teacher. Sometimes we just riff it in lessons and just have fun on a level, but it's just, so rewarding. But also, adults learn music pretty quickly, especially compared to, a 5-year-old that doesn't know how to move their fingers fast like adults do or whatever. It's just, adults are great at learning, they pick up concepts really quickly, and they know how to move their hands or their arms or whatever they need to, a lot more hand-eye coordination. So don't think you're ever too old to learn music. You're never too old, and it's always rewarding no matter what age you are. And we do teach lessons from 5 to adults, and we have instruments. We teach violin, viola, voice, piano, guitar, drums, bass, ukulele, mandolin. What else am I missing? French horn. Did I say mandolin? I know, but we have so many. Songwriting, basically all the music stuff, all the rock bands, some of those classic ones. And it's a lot of fun. We are recording today's performance, and we will upload that to our YouTube in a couple of weeks, so just follow us on School Music on YouTube to see when that performance video comes out, so that you can share it with friends, families, or yourself. You have a record that you performed on stage. It takes so much courage to come on stage, and be kind to yourself. Even if you make a mistake, don't focus on it. Focus on you got on stage, you persevered, you made it through, and that you showed off your music. When I get nervous, I used to think, oh gosh, I made that mistake. I keep making mistakes, and you focus on that as you're playing, you just make more mistakes. But the key is to focus on, let me show you what I can do. Let me show you all the hard work I put in. mistakes happen, it's how you persevere, it's how you recover that really shows your strengths as a musician. All right, we're getting sound for our band. We're wrapping up with a couple bands, which is really exciting. And a huge thank you to our teachers for coordinating this. This is our biggest performance day we've ever had. We have 3-hour performances. This is our last one of the day. And our teachers coordinated all these bands, accompaniments, duets, trios, and more. And it just really adds to the experience as a learning musician to play with others. So big thanks for teachers putting in all that work and effort. All right, I think we're ready. We're gonna rock out to some, I've already forgotten, where am I? Corpus Christi Day. All right, well, let's make sure our microphones are comfortable before we start. And again, our mission is to empower, connect, and celebrate musicians. We do that through teaching lessons. We empower you to learn your instrument, to grow through mistakes. We love to connect with musicians, connect with your teacher on a meaningful level, play with other musicians on a stage, join a community of musicians at the studio. And then we love to celebrate our musicians, because what is learning all this if we don't celebrate? So we make sure to have several performances each year to show off and celebrate, and of course reward yourself afterwards for having the courage to come on stage. It takes a lot of guts. All right, we all set? Let's give a round of applause for Mike, accompanied by Amy, Steve, and Alex.
Atlanta
applause for John with Steve, Mike, and Alex.
Where I come from isn't all that great. My automobile is a piece of gold. My fashion sense is a little wagon. My grandfather's got a suitcase. I didn't go to boarding school. Preppy girl never wrote that me. Why should they? I didn't know, but I got nothing in my pocket. Beverly Hills, that's where I wanna be. Yeah. I wanna live a life like that. I wanna be just like a king. Take my picture by the pool. I'm the next big thing. Beverly Hills, that's where I wanna be. Beverly Hills, rolling like a celebrity. Beverly
and then we're going to do some teacher awards afterwards. And do some photos too, just to celebrate and capture moments of these big accomplishments. So how it'll go is we'll start with 1 year. If I say your name, I'm going to say all the names of our students in our studio that have received these awards. Come up to the piano here and face out with your certificate and your lanyard out front. And then we'll get a nice photo and give a round of applause after our group is all collected. All right, so these are all music-related awards too, or the name. So this is the AMP's Forte Award. This is for at least 1 year making music with us at AMP. And Forte means strong in Italian. Italian, so we'll see what the other awards are called. But for 1 year, we have Atlas Cahill, Nicholas Greger, Aaron Conklin, Lucy Anderson, Evelyn Anderson, Henry Saunders, Shaughnessy Fenright Eden, Amelia Monchap, Rudy Monchap, Becca Simon, Tia Thomas, Hunter Friedrichs, and Grace Kruger. All right, I think Shaughnessy, and was there no, oh yeah, Becca, come on up here, grab your award. And hold it in front of the piano real quick. Don't go anywhere, don't go anywhere. Yes, hold it out, smile big. And Tyler's going to take your photo to celebrate your accomplishment. Very nice job. Let's give a round of applause for our 1 year. Very cool. All right. Our second year is called the Fortissimo Award. Thank you. And this celebrates for 2 years. So a little hint every time we add Isimo, it makes one more F or one more stronger. So be prepared. So for 2 years, we have Elise Vincent, Joshua Niset, Hannah Lim, Veda Anderson, Nora Hansen, Eugenia Kaudra, Abby Sweet, Mike Reeds, Ari Lund, Corvus Nordquist, Miles Matson, Adley Beckegard, and Gabe McConnell. If you heard your name, come on up here right now. Grab a certificate from Abby. Let's give a round of applause for these people that have been with us for at least 2 years making music. That's a good amount of time to keep focused, keep sermon. All right, let's stand in front of the piano, get a nice photo with Tyler. Very awesome. All right. And then next we have the Fortissimo Award. This is for 3 years. We don't have any students here today, but we'll clap after a couple of these. We have Mia Matson and Grace Hedwig. Let's do a clap for 3 years for those students. And the students that aren't here today will be handing out these awards during lessons over the next week or two. All right, next we have the Fortissimo Award, and that's celebrating making music for at least 4 years with us. We have Max Shanley, Grace Wanzek, Wren Stewart Gull, and Ruby Anderson. Grace and Wren, come on up here, grab your award. Thank you. Sheila, come on up and grab your award and stand for the piano. Congrats for 4 years. That is amazing. All right, go and stand for the piano. Hold the award out in front of you. Big smile. And we'll send these photos out to families in a couple of weeks when we get these photos back. Thanks to Tyler, Frank for taking photos. Oh yeah, let's give another round of applause for those 4 years. I mean, that's a good amount of time to keep that focus and determination. I'm so proud of us. All right, next we have the Fortissimo Award. That's for 5 years making music with us. And both of these students are here tonight, John Johnson and Miles Everhard. Yes, come on up here. Grab your award. 5 years. That's so much music you can make in 5 years. It's so amazing. You had a little break. Yeah, you had important things. I would say. All right, stand in front of the piano. Have your award face out so that Tyler can get a photo. 5 years. Yeah, so good. All right, round of applause for those 5 years. And then this is our last student award. We have 6 years, the Fortissimo Award. Matt Brunsvold, James Thorsgaard, and yours truly, Emily. That is for 6 years. Let's give a round of applause for those students for being with us for so long. And yes, as an owner, I just love music that I started taking lessons right after we opened. And it's so fun. I've learned a little bit of voice, a little bit of drums, a little bit of songwriting, a little bit of bass. Maybe we'll take French horn next, huh? What do you think? I gotta go first. Okay, so next we're gonna move on to, well actually let's do another round of applause for those students and other students that are new with us. It takes a lot of focus, so awesome job. Okay, next we're gonna do our staff awards. And these are kind of silly and some are a little bit more serious, but we're gonna go through them. Let's see. When you hear your name, staff, come up here to the photo. Wait at the piano. All right, we have our Our first award is the Level Up Award, and this is for helping students constantly improve and reach new milestones. This award goes to Shawn Neisen, our piano voice teacher. Congrats, Shawn. Cool. Next we have the Jazz Hands Award, and this is for shimmering enthusiasm and cheering on students. This goes to Pat Skinner. Congrats. Such fun teachers, and they're achieving so much. They're graduating NDSU with some master's and doctorate degrees. Pretty awesome. Yeah, let's give a round of applause for them. They're working hard on their degrees. You're showing up here. It's like finals week and everything. All right, next we have the I've Got You Fan Award for willingness to jump in and help out to support AMP. And that goes to Antje Swanson, our violin teacher. And Antje used to be a student of mine. I met Antje actually right before we opened AMP. And then Antje's now on the team, so it's exciting to have a student that becomes a teacher. Next, we have the Master of the Clapback Award for having a good sense of humor and a witty response, always ready. And that goes to Alec Porras. Yeah, never just Alec Porras. All right, next we have the Low Key Legend Award. This is slang nowadays, I hear. It's for having such an understated talent at teaching. This goes to Sollie, our piano and French teacher. He's such a level teacher. It's good to work with. All right, this one is these go to 11 Award for amplifying energy and turning up the fun in lessons. This goes to Steve Burkett. Yes. Okay, next we have the All-Star Award for being a rock star, getting the show on, and getting paid. This goes to Amy Swanson. And it's no coincidence, Amy's actually Antje's mom. This is the first mother-daughter teen duo we have, and Amy learned after Antje started taking lessons. Amy started guitar, and now she's staff, so exciting. Okay, next we have a Hot Dog Award for Hot Dog. You're such a wonderful part of the team. That goes to Mike Seward. Mike is our trusty roadie, but also our hot dog man when we're out at public performances, and a huge support. I wouldn't be able to do this today without him. He keeps me level. All right, and then we have the Slay All Day Award, and that goes, for consistently excelling at keeping AMP running smoothly and connecting with families. That goes to Abby Tweed. Abby keeps the business running. It's so great to have her. Without her, it'd be a hot mess, I tell you what. And then Kiersey had a lead, but Kiersey won the AMP's award for ample enthusiasm and embodying the AMP spirit. Big shout out to Kiersey for really helping out with the performance and just really excelling at teaching her students. So let's give a round of applause for Kiersey. All right, let's do a quick photo, and then we're going to do our staff song. All right, let's do that. Okay, stay here. We're going to take a quick photo, and then we're going to get on stage and play a song for you. Now I leave my tag around. Oh. And we're going to be playing Lovely Day by Bill Withers in just a moment. All right, thank you, teachers. Without you, we would not exist. All right, let's get set up for a staff song. And again, this song was actually voted by our teachers to play for our all-staff song. We only do it once a year. And I love the lyrics about it. It's about maybe your day is starting rough. Things are a little bit challenging. You're kind of losing hope. But it's important to look on the bright sides. Look for the things to fight for, to support, to be hopeful for, which I think is a great message these days. Is, build up the community, be supportive, look for the good, Don't get drained down by everything else going on. Just focus on what a lovely day it really is at the end of the day. All right, we're gonna get the microphone set up, and when we're done, we are officially done with our performance. Yes, we do this. And yeah, you guys ready to set this microphone that I'm hogging? Awesome job, teachers. Thank you so much for all your hard work. Oh, we're supposed to do a bow. Oh, yeah. And down. Are my shoes tied? Yes, they're tied. All right. Really fun playing with you all. Awesome job. And thank you, everybody, for coming out and for supporting us. Thank you for First Presbyterian Church for the beautiful venue. Thank you, families, for supporting the students. Good job, students. Be proud of yourself, reward yourself afterwards. You did such an awesome job. And again, any sort of donation or purchase of merch, or even a purchase of a half-off trial lesson today helps us out. So thank you so much for supporting music in your local community. It means everything. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful night and a wonderful Mother's Day.